Let's see if you can fill in the blank. If you love me, you will do what? Hello there, this is Pastor Pete Pawelek. Thank you for joining me for this edition of the Daily Devo. Don't forget about my website, pastorpete.org. We'll say it again at the end today, pastorpete.org. You can connect with me there, find out more about the Daily Devo ministry and other things we're doing on the website. Today I've been reflecting in John chapter 14, and this is a lot of Jesus. It's Jesus talking, it's Jesus teaching, it's Jesus bringing the word. And this one verse is all we're going to have time to discuss today. It's verse 15. Out of everything I was reading today, this is the one that just captured me. It just got to me, and it just made me sit and think about how I can do better at this and how I can be a better disciple and how I can be a better Christ follower. So I want to share it with you. Here's what it says. I asked you if you could fill in the blank. Let's see how close you got. If you love me, these are the words of Jesus. If you love me, Jesus says, you will keep my commands. If you love me, you will keep my commands. You will obey me. And this isn't the only place it's said. If you jump down a few more verses, John 14, verse 23, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word. That's Jesus. Again, in verse 24, he says, the one who doesn't love me will not keep my words. John 15:10 says, if you keep my commands, you will remain in my love. 1 John chapter 5, verses 2 through 4 says, this is how we know that we love God's children, when we love God and obey his commands. For this is what love for God is, to keep his commands, it says in 1 John chapter 5, verse 2 and 3. So if you love me, you will keep my commands. What Jesus is really getting at there is, if you love me, you're going to obey me. You're not going to say you obey me. You're not going to say you believe in me and then go off and do something else. You're going to actually obey me. You're going to actually listen to me. You're going to actually do your best to do what I call you to do. Are you doing that? Are you doing your best? You know, I'm doing pretty good, especially when I compare myself to Pastor Pete, pre-Pastor Pete. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good if I try to compare myself to other people in a lot of instances and cases, but I'm not doing as good as I should. I can do better. I can work on this. I can get even better, and that's what I want to do today. I want to get better, not because I'm legalistic, not because I'm trying to check boxes, but because I want to be the best possible reflection of Jesus I can be. And that starts with my obedience. It starts with me knowing his word, believing his word, and obeying his word, being submissive to his word, even when it doesn't make sense. So I want to challenge you today to just attempt that. Make that your goal today, just to obey Jesus, be his hands and feet, do what he wants you to do your best, and then let God do the rest. I hope you have an incredible day. As always, thank you for joining me. Come over and visit me at pastorpete.org. We'll see you again for another Daily Devo tomorrow.